Evie. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator living in the UK, and today we're going to be making a card using the Forever Blossoms stamp set. We're also going to be using the Fresh Freesia cardstock and the Fresh Freesia stamp set, stamping pad ink, and we're going to use the Soft Succulent and Black Memento. I'm going to be making a 5x7 card today. I'll just find myself on Facebook so I can keep an eye on the posts that's coming up. Anybody that oh, sorry, back. Just give me a minute, sorry about that. Here we go. Just want to see if there's any there we go, that's the live chat up now. Right, so we're going to be using this stamp and this one and the two sentiments here. So I've already got them stamped up onto blocks, and I've cut almost everything that I need. We're going to be using our water pens today for colouring in with ink. And I've also used our Ornate Floral embossing folder, and I'm going to mount that a black piece across the front of the card with one of the embossed pieces, and that's how it looks after it's been embossed. Quite pretty. I'll just put my light on so I can see a bit better. Does that make it any better, people? There we go. Lovely little floral set that. And that's called the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder. So my card base, like I say, is 5x7, and I've cut an inside piece for the insert at 5 3/4 by 6 3/4. 4 3/4, sorry, by 6 3/4. And we're going to go ahead and stick these two down first, and then we can start some stamping. Do this one first. How is everybody today? Are we all well? Hope the weather's keeping everybody happy. I'm going to make a portrait card today as well. And I cut that exactly 5, so I want it to go across the full piece of card. Got that bit on the wonk. That's better. I'm going to do some stamping. I've also cut a piece with our two pieces with our stitched dies, rectangle dies, stitched rectangle dies, yeah. And I've used the largest one and then the one smaller to it. So that's that, and I've run that through the same embossing folder, and this one's going to mat and lay on the top of there. I'm going to do some stamping and colouring on this one, and I'm going to do some stamping on the envelope and the insert, so I can move that to one side in a minute, and we'll do the insert first. I'm just going to run my ball and fold it over the edge of that. So when you cut on the there we go. Just sometimes leaves a little bit of a ridge, which I don't like, so that's that. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to use Black Memento for this, and I'm going to stamp this flower, which I'm going to use on the front of my card as a bouquet. There we go. And then I'm going to put the sentiment, all of me loves all of you. That's for the insert. That's that. And I'm going to stamp a little flower in the bottom corner of the envelope, just to carry the theme through the card. Go. That needs cleaning now, that needs cleaning. And I'll stamp the black piece now that we need. That's the insert done, and the envelope. Bring in the main component, and I'm going to ink this up in black memento. And I'm going to stamp that on there like that. It's a cute little stamp set, this. If anybody wants to join me, you can. Let me know you're there. Gives so much detail on this one. And I want to stamp the sentiment while I've got the black ink out, which is going to go in the corner of here. Can you see what I'm stamping here? Oh yes. There we go, and that's that. I'll just put that to one side, close my stamp pad up, and I think I'll clean those stamps off. This is our stamping scrub. And you get a wet side and a dry side, and it cleans your stamps all back to normal. That's those. Put them to one side. Finished with those. Right, I'm going to bring in the water brush and get some inks out. I'm going to use to get some ink on my block. You can use any of your blocks, and it just wipes off. I'm going to use this full strength for the first part of the colouring, and I've got a piece of tissue paper handy. So I'm using the fine tip on this one. So I'm using this without any water first, because I just want to go over the dark shaded areas, the dark areas, with a little bit of the full strength. Oh, just a second. Right. Like I said, I'm just going over the shaded areas, the dark bits first. for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to do I'm not going to be doing lives. I'm going to just post some projects on my Facebook page, and I shall post some on my YouTube channel, which is Karen Lazenby. If you just search for Karen Lazenby, I'm sure you'll find me. I know it looks a bit dotty at the minute, but once we do it over in the next shading bit, we should be okay. If you do watch us on my YouTube channel, I'd be grateful if you could like and subscribe, and if you click the notification bell, you'll be able to get to know when I'm live, and you'll get a notification through YouTube. I'm going to get some more ink. I'm going to use some water this time, just a little tiny bit of water, which you just squeeze it through onto the block, and then you get like a lighter colour. And I'll just blot that off a little bit. Right, your face, itchy brow. Bit more water. I think that's the flowers done. And just wipe your tiny little bit of water, which gets rid of the colour, and wipe that on there. You can block this off on a tissue. I'll close that ink pad up now. And I'll bring in our soft succulent. These two colours are one of our two of our new ink colours for the summer, which are absolutely gorgeous. And I'm just going to colour the leaves in because, like I say, the shaded areas that are there already. I'll just pop a bit of water onto that palette. Going out the lines there, just a second. Just a tad. Put a gem on there. Like that. We'll just go down the stem of the flower itself. And there we have it. Take our ink off there, give the brush a wipe, squeeze some water on, clean that off, and that's that. So I'll bring the card back in now, and we'll put this bottom piece on here that's already cut to size. I'm going to use Tombow for that because with it being a embossed piece of cardstock, the glue needs to go into the debossed bits, so you make plenty of glue on. That bit. I'm going to stick this one down. Once you've got the component bits all done, and it doesn't take long to make a card really. I find colouring in relaxing. I never used to do, but I do now. Pop that there so I can get this central and straight. And then I'm going to pop this up on some dimensionals. Just give it a press to let it adhere. Hello, Heather. How are you today? Thank you for watching. I'm going to put some oil dimensionals on the back of here. So like I say, for the next 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks or so, I'm going to just do some recording and then post them on as I want to post them on. So I will still post some cards and videos for everybody to see. I'm going to put that in the front of the card. Like that. And then I'm going to get some of our rhinestone gems, and I'm just going to pop some rhinestone gems on the front. Like that. And then I'm going to pop the insert in the middle. This Tombow again. How's that little one of yours doing, Heather? Hope he's coming on a treat. Pop that in there. Like that. Let's get some of this, rid of some of this off my screen. So there we have it. Today's card. Quite a romantic card, I think, today. And that's the envelope to match. So it's always and forever. And all of me loves all of you. So I think that's quite a nice card. So I shall love you and leave you. And I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching. Bye.